All right, number 7, we want to find the z-scores that separate the middle of 44% of the distribution. So we're looking for the areas in the tails. So this is again a backwards application of the z-chart. We're looking for the z-scores that separate the middle 44%. So what this is saying is that there's going to be one z-value here and one z-value here, and this area here in the middle is going to be 44%, or basically 0.4400. Now, because of the symmetric property, both of these z-scores will be equal. They'll be the same. All we need to do is find the area of one tail, and we will have the other value because they should be the same. It's symmetric. So we're going to use this 44%, and the way we use it is we take the whole 100%, the whole tail. So if I take 1 and I subtract the 44%, or the 0.44, that's going to give us 0.56. Okay. This 0.56 is this tail plus this tail. They're both even. It's symmetric. So to find one of them, I'm going to take the 0.56 and I'm going to divide it by 2 because it's split into 2 parts. So if I divide this by 2, that gives me 0.2800. So this tail is 0.2800 and this tail is 0.2800. So this area to the right, this area to the left. I can find the area to the left, 0.2800. I'm looking for a negative z-value, but I will just use StatCrunch to find that number. But you do need to be able to do that math. Just take that middle, subtract from 100, and then divide that into 2 pieces, and that will give you the area in the tail. I'm going to do, I think I already have it open, StatCrunch. I'm going to look for the area to the left. I want that area to be equal to 0.28, closest thing to it. And the z-value that I'm getting is negative 0.58. That will not round. So this z-value is negative 0.58, and this positive is going to be positive 0.58. They're going to be exactly the same. So these are my z-values that we're looking for, negative and positive 0.58. Z-scores are separated with a comma, negative 0.58, comma, 0.58 for positive. Eight, we want to find the value of z alpha. So remember the notation z alpha, this is the area to the right. The area to the right. So when they tell me z alpha, whatever that alpha is, that's the area to the right. So I'm looking for the z value. So they tell me that the area to the right is 0.262. So something over here, this is 0.262. This is the shaded area right here, and I'm looking for this z value. So the area to the right is 0.262. Again, you can use the table. Now if you use the table, you want to look at the opposite, the negative value, because the area to the left is going to be equal to that. If you use the positive, you got to remember it's only telling you the area to the left, so you would need to do 1 minus 0.262. That would give you 0.738, and this is this area. That's what you would look for in the z table, 0.738, if you're using the table. So let me just show you that real quick. If I go to the table, I'm looking in the middle for 0.738. So 0.738, that's 9, and this is 0.735. This one is closer. So what is this number? 0.60123 0.64. So 0.64 is the closest that I'm seeing. Okay, now if I use StatCrunch and I want the area to the right to be 262, so let's change this to 0.262. You should still get rounded 0.637. When you round it to 2, you get 0.64. So same thing, 0.64 is the z value, rounded to 2 decimal places.